Lobby Zone.
Amplio espacio, con rincones reconfortantes para que te relajes y dejes fluir lo mejor que tengas. Sentite como en casa. Sentate en Lobby Zone.
Welcome to Nuevos Pero Rotos. This is our podcast only session today. We've got an international artist taking part of our illustrious podcast, and this time we are very honored to welcome from France, Divine&Acajou. Welcome.
Thank you very much. I'm pleased to be here today.
Awesome. Okay, so we're going to have a bit of a chat around your work, but whereabouts are you based?
Well, I'm based just near Paris. I'm not in Paris per se, but I'm very close. Very
right.
close.
Okay, proper Parisienne. That's great. So here from Buenos Aires, we have scorching weather, and because we're starting the right side of the calendar, which is when we get nice weather. So how's that at your end?
So and so. It's not great, but it's, I prefer this weather than, the heat of this summer. So I'm not complaining, really.
Okay, that's fair enough. So my first question is about your musical journey. So when did you really start playing music or making music?
I started by playing long before I created. I started when I was something like 5
All right.
as a violinist. Yeah. I had a great teacher, and I did study violin for a long time. I also played a little bit of piano, but I'm self-taught, and I'm not a professional at all. And then when I was maybe 7, I entered a professional choir for children.
Oh, wow.
And so we would, sing in operas or in churches. So I did a lot of lyrical music, a lot of it, maybe for, maybe 7 years. That's how I started. And when I was a teenager, I obviously wanted to sing more, but not in the lyrical music section, more, in the pop section. But I lacked very much self-esteem, so I did not dare to do this at the time. And actually, for maybe 10 years, I didn't sing in public or anything. Or I was, it's silly, really, but I was convinced that I had a bad voice, and
No way.
and I had nothing to, to share. And actually, thanks to the help of my brother, who is also a singer, he gave me opportunities to sing first in a private, kind of way, and then more publicly. And so I'm really grateful. And he was the one to tell me, but your voice is kind of nice. And so I went to see, um, you know, a singer teacher and
Right.
music teacher. And he was actually the one who told me, okay, there's always things to work, of course, to work on, but you're basically already a professional. And I was like, what? But I don't know how to sing. So that was the funny aha moment. And
Right.
that was basically.
Fantastic. And is Divine&Acajou, is it your current project? Did you have previous projects before?
This is my solo project, but I took part in another project. The name of the collective of the project was État Limite, and it was actually my brother's project.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, so he started this project in 2019,
Okay.
or so, and he asked me to participate in this project. So I did, in a very shy way at first. We had a lot of fun, and but Divine&Acajou is, yes, it's my solo and main project, and my project also for the future.
Fantastic. Right. So let's start with some music. We've got a track by Limite, which is the one that you mentioned, your brother's project, and the song is called C'est qui la nuit. Can you tell us what this song's about?
This song, it would be, better fitted to tell you all about that. But it's part of a project, of an album called L'amour n'existera plus, which means love will not exist anymore.
Oh wow.
And it's very, very poetic, and it's about his love life. But I think it's more than that, because he's such a poet that is in a world is gigantic. But
Right.
so for the details, yeah, you should definitely invite him.
Okay, we will do. But in the meantime, we will listen to C'est qui la nuit by État Limite.
Ceux qui la nuit se voient, se frôlent, s'en va, se croisent et se consolent. Ceux qui la nuit chantent et dansent, ceux qui revient, oui mais pourquoi? Espérer, croire, penser, rêver, et faire et dire, ne pas trahir. Du verre une pluie, un ciel, un lit, un cœur, un cri. Ceux qui la nuit, dans les lumières, dans les néons, dans les couleurs, rêver par cœur. Ceux qui la nuit valaient toujours, rêver d'abord, demain l'amour. ce qu'il est nuit. Ce qu'il est nuit. Ce qu'il est nuit. Comme une allure, vivre comme ça, aller au vent comme un murmure. Ce qui la nuit ne veut rien dire, ce qui la nuit veut nous saisir, se diluer et s'allonger dans une gorgée sans plus rêver. Ce qui la nuit nous volera, nous défendra. Un mois d'été, quelques hivers, nous plus aimés seuls vers la mer. Et sur le sable, regard coupable, un peu d'écume. Ce qui la nuit fait entrevoir de ses défaites, de tous ses soirs. Pas de courage et pas de cœur, la nuit nous donne encore une heure. Un tatouage, un eyeliner, sourire de rage et grande liqueur.
Right, that was C'est qui la nuit by État Limite, and I'm struggling with my French, as you can see and hear. But there's a component on the name of your project, which is Divine, which is divine, and Acajou, which is what's Acajou?
Well, Acajou is mahogany.
Right. So it's a type of wood.
It's a type of wood. I was actually obsessed with the word mahogany, but obsessed in an irregular way. From time to time,
Okay.
I would hear this word and I didn't know this word. I was like, what is it? What is mahogany? For instance, I heard it in the movie Hunger Games, and
Right.
when the actress strikes a fork in a table that's made of mahogany, and the other
Sure.
actress goes like, it's mahogany, and I was like, what is this? And when I found out that in French it's acajou, and I love this type of wood, and I love this color, and I also this color suits me well because I always have red cheeks. So I'm kind of acajou all the time.
There you go. That explains it. So tell us, when did you start Divine&Acajou? What was the purpose of that project? How did you come about doing it?
Well, it's not very original, but with COVID, just before COVID, actually, I started out thanks to my brother, because he would really encourage me to do music on my own. So I did, and he actually created a small studio in my mother's house.
Right.
Yeah, so it was really great. And then he went away during COVID, and I was staying with my mother, and I had this time on my hands. So I tried, and I very quickly I wanted to do an album. So, but mainly I wanted to express myself, and it was really about the experience, because it came very easily to me, the songs, very quickly. It was very quick process for me. But then when you have to listen to it back and work on it, I'm like, I think it's good like this, and it's not good like this at all. But that's how it started. But yes, very quickly I wanted to do some albums, and I actually I haven't written and created for a while, but I mean seriously for a while. But I wrote within a period of 6 months, maybe 25 songs. It was very, very intense.
Wow, that's a good catalogue there. Um, and so let's listen to one of them. The first one that I've got on the list as properly Divine&Acajou is called Viang. Can you tell us about this song?
Yes, so this song is quite original, I think. It means come to me, come here, and it took me a long time to really process this song because it was very hypnotic, and I wanted it to last, for hours. And my arranger was like, "It's not gonna happen. You have to add some lyrics because it's too cinematographic,
Right.
And a lot of my songs are." And so yeah, the main lyrics are, in French we say slammed, SLAM, slam. So it's like, the spoken way of singing, not singing. And
Right.
in France, there are not a lot of French women who do slam. Actually, it's kind of weird, and I know that some persons were a little bit not shocked, but uneased about this slam thing. We have I think mainly of one singer who does that in French. It's called Grand Corps Malade, which means like big ill body. And it does that. So Viens is it talks about want and desire and frustration, mainly, obviously, and then it also talks about the fact that a person, spoiler alert, it's me, lacks confidence. So she's trying to make like this big, stand, like, okay, so this is it. I'm like this. Take me as I am, or don't take me. Which are the lyrics. But then she's not very sure about this. She's like, okay, maybe nobody's gonna come at all, and maybe I'm not worth it. And I think it's deeper than just love. I mean, not deeper because there isn't anything deeper than that, but wider in the sense that maybe I was also talking about music, the fact of self-doubt and the fear of being rejected or everything. So yeah, every one of my songs is very complex. So there are
Fantastic.
a lot of meanings.
That's great. That's great. That's a great intro. So let's hear it. This is Viang by Divine&Acajou.
T'entends? Mon cœur qui coule. Slam. Viens, j'ai pas toute la nuit. J'ai pas toute la vie. Viens, j'ai pas toute la nuit. J'ai pas toute la vie. Viens, j'ai pas toute la nuit. J'ai pas toute la vie. Viens, j'ai pas toute la nuit. J'ai pas toute la vie. Viens. De peur tu t'enfuis, pourtant tu m'écris. Si j'ai pas dit oui, c'est pas par défi, c'est pas par mépris. Prends-en ton parti, tu veux mon avis. Sans moi tu t'oublies, de moi tu t'ennuies et tu dépéris. Je t'aime mon ami, mais j'ai pas toute la vie. Si c'est pas fini, est-ce que tu m'oublies? Est-ce que tu m'oublies? qu'on s'était dit. Ton âme a compris, ton corps a compris, ton cœur a compris. Ta tête imbécile, fin d'être indécise. C'est pas trop tard si demain tu arrives. Car d'être avec toi, j'ai toujours envie. J'ai pas toute la vie, j'ai pas toute la nuit. J'ai pas toute la vie, j'ai pas toute la nuit. J'ai pas toute la vie, j'ai pas toute la nuit. J'ai pas toute la vie. Viens. Pas de répit, l'ego ton défi, obstiné tu fuis, la peur ton ennemi, l'amour t'est promis, dans mes bras amis, décide mon chéri, j'ai pas toute la nuit, j'ai pas toute la nuit, si tu me choisis, tu m'as pour la vie, 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 tu m'as pour la vie.
That was Vian by Divine&Acajou. And as you said, that was a great track. I enjoyed it a lot. So one of the things that I wanted to ask you is about that the project ongoing. You mentioned you had more than 20 tracks. How do you select them? Are you going to issue a full album? Or are you going to go through the single collection like many artists are doing at the moment, just one single per month forever and that sort of thing? What's your strategy? What are you trying to do?
Well, the single thing, yeah, I'm tempted, but no, I couldn't. It would last all my life, and I have to go on. Actually, I have my idea is to do 3 short albums.
Okay.
2 of them will be on the same subject of love, and the last one, which was actually the first one that I created, will be released, but not tomorrow. In a few years, I think.
Okay.
I'm actually right now. I'm working on the first short album, and the first 2 short albums could have been a big album, but it's hard to to go forward. And I was talking about self-doubt, and it's very present, so it's taking me a lot of time, not to sit at my computer and work on my music, but to think about it. So I
Sure.
think about it for months, and then I find a solution, or I take a decision. But that's a long process for me. So I think that the fact that I am dividing my project within short albums helps, kinda. Well, I'm trying to do it that way anyway.
That's great. Well, it's good to know that you've got a horizon of releases coming forward. And are you planning? Are you liking? Do you play live?
I don't play live at the time. I would love it. Since I'm self-produced, I'm spending a lot of time on doing everything. I just have my arranger helping me with arranging stuff.
Right.
But otherwise, I do everything. So that takes a lot of time and energy, and I do work, you know, on the side.
Sure.
So to pay the bills, the horse, everything. So yeah, that takes a lot of time.
No, that's fine. But okay. But I think because of your voice, your live performance should be brilliant. So do not discard it. Just keep it open. And one of the things that we're reaching the end of the year. So what's your prospect for 2023?
Well, the main prospect will be the release of the album, the first short album. I can give you the title if you want.
Yeah,
Uh,
an exclusive for Nuevos Pero Rotos.
yes, it's exclusive. So the title will be "The Edge of My Mind," and it's also the name of one of the tracks, and it actually relates to um, love always, but also mental health and the fact that love or the feeling of love can drive you to such an extent that you may think you might lose your mind, and
You have
it's
to
also
be crazy to love.
yeah, a little bit crazy, but it's good crazy sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
And so that's it, and it also relates to pain and the pain that comes sometimes from
Yeah,
love.
that's good. That's good. I like the fact that you've got the bright and the dark side of love embedded into the theme, because that shows a deep understanding and also an artistic sensibility, which is what comes through on your work, and I think that's really refreshing, and I really enjoy what you do. But I also wanted to ask you about arrangements you mentioned, and
Mm.
you've got a bit of a jazzy vibe
Mm.
on certain parts of your tracks. So where's that coming from? Is that what you studied? Is that the type of music that you enjoy? Because it's a mixture, right? You could argue it's pop, but it's not just pop. It has that jazzy themes
Mm.
on the back. So where's that coming from?
Well, I didn't study that at all. I didn't know jazz music before I met the person I'm talking about in the songs.
Hmm.
Um, so I think on an unconscious level, it's kind of an homage. But now I do listen to a little bit of jazz music, and I do enjoy it a lot. But actually, the name Mahogany Acajou, it's also the name of a jazzman, an American jazzman,
Right.
who was named Kevin Mahogany, who died tragically at an early age. But it was also an homage, in the name Divine&Acajou. But so no, I don't have any jazzy experience, if I may say so. But if you do like that, you're gonna love one of the songs that I wrote. I'm working on it right now, and it's a nightmare because I love it, and have tried to do so many things with it, and then I'm just reaching the conclusion that I think it was good in the first place.
Yeah.
And it's very, very, very jazzy. I think you're gonna
Fantastic.
appreciate it.
Looking forward to that, and you can count on Nuevos Pero Rotos to help you promote, even in
Thank you.
Latin America or in humble Argentina, at least your songs move forward. Um, and one of the good things about having this opportunity to interact with artists that we tend to interview emerging artists. So this is great for this particular session with you. And I think one of the things that we tend to put through every single interviewee is a what we call the classic question from the show, because we are nuevos pero rotos, which in Spanish in Spanish it means new but broken, right?
Mhm.
So the classic question is, for Divine&Acajou, what's new and what's broken?
Hmm. What's new is this new way of life that I'm doing, and I've been doing for the past few months. Meaning, I chose myself, and so I am really enjoying life, which doesn't mean that it's easy every day, but I really appreciate it, and I feel much more relaxed and happy. And what's broken? Well, my car. My car is broken. But
Cars are
it's
always broken. That's a classic as well.
yeah.
Brilliant. Thank you so much for that. And we have another track from you. It's called You Got Me Here. What can you tell us about that?
Well, you were talking about the dark side of love. Well, this track is about the brightest side of love. It's very ingénu, I think, and very naive. I wrote it 2 years ago. And so, with perspective, I'm like, yeah, I was kind of dumb, but it's okay. So this song is about hope, like the strongest of hope that this person will come back, that love will come back, and in a very cheesy way that we're meant for each other. So I was very, very happy when I wrote this song, and my process of creating is that I start from the emotion, and then everything else is improvised. So this was very, very, very much the case. So that's it. Yeah. I think it's a good summary.
Brilliant. Okay, so that's the explanation. That's the intro for this particular song, and that's the end of this particular podcast. So thank you so much, Divine&Acajou, for coping and enduring Nuevos Pero Rotos interview, and it's been a pleasure. And
Thank you very much.
We'll leave you with You Got Me Here, Divine&Acajou in Nuevos Pero Rotos.
No need to go this far, love. When you got me, no need to go this far, love. When you got me near me, you got me. You got me. You got me. You got me near. Please try it, his love. 'Cause I was never gone. I never left love. Right here I was, just turn around, and here I am, close to you. Stretch out your arm, love, and reach, I'll reach for you. You got me here. You got me. You got me. You got me. You got me. You got me near. Waited my life for you, love. But damn, what's worse than wild? Can't wait to see you, my love, and feel that I've arrived, that I'm alive.
Lobby Zone.
Amplio espacio, con rincones reconfortantes para que te relajes y dejes fluir lo mejor que tengas. Sentite como en casa. Sentate en Lobby Zone.